So I just left Home Depot with my son. We go there monthly on the first Saturday of every month to do whatever workshop they have going on. And I was sitting in there closer to the end when my son kind of lost interest in what we were doing. You know, that little group project that you do that you end up doing all the work yourself. Right, Josh? And while I was sitting there, I saw different people going by, and they would stop and they would look, whether male or females. And they would look, and some would look in adoration. They liked it. And the thought crossed my mind. I'm like, God, you just never know who these people are. Like, there are people shopping for different reasons, obviously. There are people admiring the kids. Probably they've never seen the workshop before. Probably there are people who wants to have kids. Probably there are people who has lost a child. Just so many reasons. And then I'm like, there could also be people going by who have hurt kids. There could also be people going by that are like trying to target kids. Because I did see this one weird looking gentleman. I mean, I don't know him. It's probably not fair to think he was weird looking, but he kind of did look like a creep. And he walked the aisle, and then he came back, and then he went again, and he came back, and he was just looking at the kids and just looking. And I'm like, you know, it was just a little strange. And I don't know, it just crossed my mind. I don't know. You just really never know people, and you have to be aware and alert. And even though nothing happened, like, you have to be aware of your environment, because children go missing every day, multiple times a day, multiple children. So I just saw that, and I felt like people know what they're doing. They will come across to be kind and nice and sweet, and oh, they're just admiring what you're doing, but you just never really know what's going on in their head. From that story to another one that I had recently, maybe 2 weeks ago, we went to the library I went for a meeting, and we were in the kids section because I also wanted to have my baby entertained while I was, you know, conversing with my business partner, so to speak. And while we were there, I heard the librarian came over and asked a gentleman to excuse himself and go upstairs to the adult section. And we were sitting there for a while. Other parents were in there. We're just focusing on ourselves and our kids and just who's with us. And nobody noticed that man sitting at the table, because the moment you see an adult in the children's section of the library, the first thing that comes to mind, okay, this is just another parent. So you're not thinking anything of it. And it's like, hats off to that librarian who was so aware. And I just found it strange afterwards. You know, I was looking, excuse me, having a day with my throat. I was looking toward my friend, and we were saying, isn't it strange how, you know, like, people are weird. Like, you're not in here for any particular reason, but you have a children's book reading. And don't get me wrong, this person might have mental challenges or whatnot, but it's still strange. It's still strange to just place yourself in the children's section and just pull a random children's book to read while you're here with no kids. And he didn't even dispute the lady. He just like, oh, okay, and went upstairs. So why were you here in the first place? So I guess basically what I'm trying to say is, like, parents, and just not just parents, but everybody need to be aware of their environment, be aware of their surroundings, just be on the lookout, especially when you're with children, whether you're in the parking lot. Like right now I'm parked up in a parking lot, and I'm just using all my mirrors to make sure that I know who's around me, because people are crazy today. People are really crazy. And who knows, maybe I'm the weird one for thinking everybody is weird, but it's just, I feel like it's my job to ensure my child's safety. And so I'm always like paying attention as much as possible. because nobody's perfect. But yeah, that was just my 2 cents on life and the world that we live in today. All right, take care. Have a good day. Bye.